Welcome back. So we got this week's weekly challenges. I did not upload last week's. I still have to do that. I'll find time to do it. So yeah, this is the 3rd April weekly challenges. They're pretty unique and stuff. So we got this one. We're going to do this one while figuring out this one. I don't know where it is. I've been looking everywhere. I'm guessing it's here, but there's question marks everywhere. There's a secret one somewhere. Maybe it's in here. It's on easy, so yeah. I mean, I've been asking, where is secret question mark in menu? I can't find it. Maybe it's with some of these. I mean, the presents still haven't gotten out, so who knows? It's there. Maybe I have to draw a question mark. Monthly towers, I don't know. They're somewhere, but yeah. Let's get to this. So we'll probably do that challenge last, maybe. Yeah, these challenges are going to take quite a bit. So yeah, first of all, we're going to do this boring tower. I mean, it is kind of boring. It's not too bad. It's just a very Zone 3-like tower. I gotta turn down my volume. This music is loud. Also, be helpful if I actually push the right spot of the X pusher. But yeah. So these challenges, they're definitely gonna be pretty lengthy. Get far on Tower of Unsettling Heights. You gotta beat Tower of Deep Darkness. These challenges are not meant to be done in like 30 minutes. They're meant to be done like a couple hours. But they don't seem too bad though. They're difficult, but not too bad, because it's just that I guess. So yeah, let's just do more of these challenges. So yeah, I guess I'll do a lot of server hopping for that one challenge, because apparently I don't know. My guess is you have to click on that question mark. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of, and that's all I want to talk about, because this tower doesn't have much to comment on with the gameplay. It's just sight readable, hard difficulty gameplay. It's very doable, and like a 10-minute tower. Yes, thankfully this tower doesn't have puzzles that take 300 years to do, so there's that to look forward to. So you don't have to like hate this tower death. You're just like, oh, time to beat this tower. Alright, time to talk about this. You gotta go up here, and then you jump down. Just gotta continuously dodge as you go around. You could probably wrap around them. I think I did actually do that before. But yeah, I don't think this challenge is unique. Most of them seem to be... So that almost fell. Not too much. You end up having to jump on these, but you could just jump around to get to here. And then you just go on this, get your button, and then you get to go back. And then you could just ride these spinners back, because there's no point in trying to go all the way around on this remix of Halloween music from 2018 in this game. Alright, I don't know what floor this is. It's floor 4. So yeah, these floors take like a minute to complete if you're going at a good pace. I mean, if you're going really slow, it might take a bit longer. If you fall, it might take a while. But yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary. Okay, thankfully, it's already mid-April, so summer break is around the corner, which means more JToH playing. And if I actually want to, maybe I'll actually make videos during the summer. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do nothing. I actually have to do stuff this summer, so who knows? Oh my gosh, almost fell. So yeah, this floor, get this Bee Swarm Simulator sounding music. That's exactly what it sounds like. Well, I mean, I could be wrong though. I don't play Bee Swarm Simulator very much at all. I mean, I could have been, but I don't know, I just never really played it much, I guess. Then you get this weird thing. You have to spawn this, and you have to get these buttons that move it down more and more. And you have to do those to pass, because it hits a button which activates that. See, it's a pretty weird thing. It's not too bad though. Might be slightly confusing initially, but they're not too bad. It's a pretty sight-readable tower. Very sight-readable tower. Gameplay is, if you're not able to sight read it, you should practice sight reading. Okay, even I can sight read, and I'm a terrible sight reader. So cool, somebody beat Tower of Inception. It's a pretty difficult tower. There's probably a lot of victors of it though. It's still a huge accomplishment, hardest terrifying tower in the game, in fact. Right there. No, so maybe there's a secret in here. I can't. I don't know. I'm just looking for this. I really want to find this stinking challenge completion. Maybe it's here. My guess is you gotta click on it, which I'm not a big fan of. There's probably a guide out there for that. Alright. Alright, I just gotta wrap around there. It's a surprisingly difficult wrap for this kind of difficulty for a tower this early on. It's kind of just like, so that teaches you that a lot of towers are going to be just like this. They're going to have their own thing, but they're not going to be the most memorable. You gotta enjoy the tower as best as you can. Some towers are not that good. Some towers are not very likable. Some towers are very likable. Well, it's a tower that helps you unlock the later zones quickly, as it's only hard difficulty. So yeah, there's a bit of progression involved with this game. Not only you want to progress in skill, you gotta beat a lot of towers, especially now, to unlock everything. But there was way less towers earlier in the game. It's just becoming a bigger game over time. But yeah, there might be a bit of background noise, just to let you know. This is very loud. I might have to put my microphone volume down. Just a bit of background noise. Just try to ignore that. Need to though. Well, I mean, I just have to talk louder than it. Yeah, it's Sunday. Oh yeah, this spinner is weird. You can either walk like that or just jump and just wait, because it's a timed spinner activated button. I mean, that is just, you can go on the spinner for 4 seconds, that's it. It's more than enough time though. But anyways, sound seems to be getting louder, so I'll just complete this tower and then I'll just cut to when the sound is gone. It's just a vacuum sound, so yeah, let's just, we go this way and then jump onto this very far jump, and then just wrap around on here. You got some very thin tight ropes, surprisingly thin, nothing too bad though. And then you just have to jump to here, go across this, keep going around. I can barely hear the music. I gotta be close. I'm on floor 8 or something. I'm gonna go quick. Challenge is to go as quick as possible. Thankfully it's not that challenge, man. That one challenge was weird. That's probably why I recognize this. It's beat any tower with the hat, which I guess they're going back to monthly challenges, man. Maybe they're just out of ideas. Okay, it's cool to see new challenges. I got a feeling those are just gonna be something that'll exist, but not as much in the future. Gotta go quick. This box is just, it indicates you need push box skill, even though it's not used very often. I mean, no, it just doesn't. It just indicates you gotta do a push box section. But yeah. Now you gotta go on these spinners. And then you have to go literally all the way around. It might be better to wait on the other ones, just because it might be slightly quicker, but you might miss it, so just get on that second layer when you can, so you can time getting off. But then you have this one stud wall like gameplay, which then you get quite a few one studs. Nothing too undoable. Might be a bit weird to do, especially if this is like, if you're not as good as the game like me. So let's just continue going. Then you have that. Just try to get in the center so you can just hit her up. And then you have an X pusher, probably the only X push, one of the only X pushers in the game. Well, in this tower, not in the game. There's many in the game. But yeah, and then you're on, which I believe is the last floor. I don't have to look. Yeah, I don't have to look. This is the last floor of the tower. It's a cool tower, but the gameplay's rather boring. There's not much to commentate on it. Just gotta go around, and then eventually you can just complete the tower. But yeah, that's this challenge now. As I said, I've got no cool credits. Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, that's fixed. Might be a bit laggy for a little bit. But yeah. Oh, I don't know where the secret question mark is. Knowing me, I'm gonna accidentally get the challenge literally like right when I find it. I'm gonna right when I not record it. I'm gonna end up getting it, but yeah. That's that. Said I don't know. This is maybe it's in the. Oh, but it says menu. This is menu. The menu. This indicates it's the menu. Also, why is my computer running? Well, let's do the Ring 2 challenge. So yeah, we just gotta get in here. Oh, that's pretty rare. Oh, play cutscene. What? It's a cutscene. What's that like? I guess I like cutscenes you going in or something, but yeah. Oh, we'll just. Oh, that's pretty cool. Laggiest thing I've seen, but that's cool. I like that. And they're updating this. Hopefully, it's becoming more beginner friendly, but it's not too much. Yeah, let's do this next challenge. Beat Tower of Deep Darkness without darkness. Alright, I gotta load this a little bit, but I can't. Wait, what did it say at the thing? But it's like I think I was just reading it wrong. It says secret button. There's a secret question mark button. Maybe I'll figure it out sometime eventually. I just hope it's not broken. It probably is. Does that say tower crossing is disabled or required? Also, this feels wrong. I'm on Ultra. Tower crossing LDM disabled. Oh, it disables it automatically. I may as well have it off then, so let's just keep it disabled. Oh, golly, it skipped so much of the floor. Probably skipped like 14 checkpoints on this tower. Alright, let's just try to beat this. I think it's probably just broken. Or I'm just dumb and I don't know where it actually is. It's one or the other though. So yeah, this challenge is just to beat Tower of Deep Darkness without just anything, so it's actually a little bit easier. I mean, the first two floors have no difference to them whatsoever though. Remember, the floor is button disabler, so be careful with that. You just go here and then you just jump onto this. Go up to here, and yeah, pretty simple tower. It's likable. It's probably one of the better Ring 2 towers, even though it didn't release upon Ring 2 release. I don't think it did. But yeah, you get that cool thing where you can't go onto the button, but you have to dodge it. So yeah, down here's where darkness begins, except you don't have darkness. Apparently it decreases the difficulty a lot. But yeah, it's literally just completed. You just need to know how to do this tower, and you'll be able to do it. So yeah, I'm still gonna complete this tower and commentate because, well, it's a challenge. It's a weekly challenge. I've done all of them. I will do as many as I can until I can't one day. Well, I mean, someday I'm probably just not gonna bother to do them ever again. That's probably how it's gonna end up going, but I'm not thinking about that right now. So yeah, you have this. It's just gone. Okay. Nope, it's not gone. You still have to dodge it. And yeah, this is like a maze, but it's like not actually a maze. It's just a progression thing. Yeah, you gotta have all 4 buttons or else you can't continue on. This is weird. I need the darkness in this tower. I don't like this. It feels wrong to play this tower without any darkness. I should have read the sign. I don't even know if it gives a badge or not for if you're completing this for the first time. But yeah, it doesn't really matter except if you want to beat this for the first time with this, which is better to just do it with the darkness. You get the experience and you get an item too, which helps. Oh, I forgot the later floors. This tower's very lengthy, especially if you can't do floor 3 properly. Yeah, this is floor 3 still. Then drop down to floor 4. This might be a different floor actually, but yeah, you go in floor 3 with that maze, and then you have to do this section, and then it drops you into floor 4. If I were ever able to do this section, then you get this thing. Wait, what does that say? It's too dark in here, so I have this light for free. Apparently, yeah. Even then, there's still a bit of darkness with this tower. I think that's just because you're encased in something. So my brightness feels weird. I could just be wrong. Also, why did they get rid of the 1,300 seconds to do that? That sucks. Someday it'll probably come back. Yeah, let's go down this. Go around. Push this. Set the obby to get to each floor. You see that. And I'm gonna put LDM mode on. I don't care. Maybe it'll reduce lags. Oh my gosh. What is that over there? Oh, that must be a memorial to Tower of Autumn Harvest. The frame looks similar. That's probably what it is. I might go over there. Yeah, they've been updating Ring 2. Now Ring 2 is like one of probably the laggiest areas. Now you're on floor 4. So you get to do this amazing floor. You gotta dodge those. Well, you have to go on a specific one. So yeah, this target's incredibly lengthy. And I forgot there's a big fat maze somewhere in this tower that moves. And I'll remember how to do that maze at some point. I probably do remember how to do it. That's not a big deal. This area takes a lot of damage. Once you get this button, you gotta go down to floor 5 actually, but you're not actually on floor 5. You're just on a mini section of the floor, which doesn't take too long to do, but it can take a minute. But basically, you have to get this button. You have to do this gameplay. Don't fall. Even though it actually sets you to floor 5, it probably soft locks you or something. I don't know. Just don't fall. Now you can fall again. And now you actually have to beat floor 4 regularly. And this is the last floor that progresses normally for a while. And looking out of this tower, the lore on this game has been generating for a very long time. Thinking about it, they did not just come up with this lore in like 2021 or something. No, they came up with this probably like 2018, probably 2019. It's my guess. Maybe this tower started it all. Who knows though. But yeah, now you gotta progress on this. And you go up here. So this is overall just a very lengthy tower. This is a tower you want an hour or two to complete with. It's a good experiencing tower, especially on towers like Oblivion as well. But yeah, now you're on the infamous floor 5. It's got the huge tower crossing, which then leads to floor 6, and then floor 7, and then things start to progress normally, but even then they're not normal. By the time progression gets back to normal's floor 10. But yeah, you have to hit these specific areas, which is a bit easier now, but you have to get these buttons, but you need to use these. You need to use the X pusher to push it to specific areas, like there for red, there for green. It's gotten easier over time, but especially over the past couple years. But before then, oh man, it was tough. You had to perfectly do it, right? It wasn't too bad though. I'm glad that this is becoming a bit more beginner friendly. This tower is going in the right direction with stuff, even though very few has changed. Yeah, by the way, you can just jump down onto these studs, so you can just quickly head back. I feel like I sound really quiet right now. I probably don't. I probably do, actually. But now you gotta push it to this, and then you have to get the green button, and then you can move on. And don't fail the tower crossing or anything. You'll literally be sent back to the beginning of this floor without any button progress. Yeah. So this tower is a bit laggy. Oh my, I'm actually smart. I'm smart. Probably explains why I can't do the beginner challenge. Nah, it's probably broken though. Oh, let's go into this, and then again, and then again. And now we have both buttons. You can just progress your way back like normal, or you could just fall down. It doesn't really matter. Just get your way back to the beginning of this floor. And then you go into here. And now we've got the speed section. Be careful falling, you can die. And if you lose like 10 seconds, it's not the end of the world. It's 10 seconds. You'll make it in time. You only need like probably like 30 seconds. So yeah, we'll see though. So subtract 10. Yeah, you only need like 20-30 seconds to do that. It's nothing too bad. Yeah, the good thing about this is you can see where the spinner is. Oh, it's right there. I thought it was broken for a second. So it's weird to see this tower without darkness. Probably first and only time this has ever happened. Maybe this was like this before, but yeah. You can also see there looks to be a dark section over there. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Alright, now we have to continue on. We got corner flips. The best thing is you can actually see where to go. Or you just do that, but yeah, you have to go down to here. And then you have this. And you have the... It's interesting, you have this light that follows you. But there's no light needed. And there's no point in breaking a tower to do something that could probably easily break because this tower's like 5 years old or something. It's an old tower. Even though it felt like this tower's only like a couple years old max. I guess times do change and time progresses on. Alright, time to do this tightrope. Oh my god, these tightropes are so annoying to do. They're so easy to fall off of, but so tempting to just rush. Alright. Yeah, then you never gain too much skill. They peaked very quickly with tight ropes. And now we got the floor 10 just. I did that wholly wrong. Oh my god, I can't do high jumps. Do the high jump! Thank you. Yeah, yeah, you have this huge tower crossing. It's just a very lengthy tower. Pretty cool tower. You get tower difficulty chart. You must complete tower difficulty chart, or else you gotta go this way. Really, really, that. I guess that can happen as well. Alright, try 2. Let's see if I get flung off and then I later fall down. Alright, but yeah. I guess it makes this tower luck based, and I forgot what I was gonna try to cut and say, but yeah. Like, what I mean with that is, like, say something, just like cut it off and then go back and then just like finish the sentence. I'm not bothered by it. Yeah. Let's just complete this. So yeah, this tower is apparently luck-based now. Hopefully it doesn't make it too bad. For some reason my frames are just getting worse in this server. I don't know why or how, but it's not preventing me from completing the tower, so I'm not too worried. The computer's also probably like not as good as it was like a year ago or two. Yeah, it's coming up on 2 years since I've had this computer. Oh boy, that's a lot of time. It was maybe in a couple years I'll get like an actual like PC or something. I hope so. I mean, I'll be getting a job soon, so I'll be able to get money and eventually afford one. That'll be cool the day that happens. But yeah, most of this tower crossing is like simple. It's just completion of everything, which isn't too bad. It's just a couple sections that can make it a bit lengthy and difficult and not fun. But once you do, it's not too bad. It's much easier though. I'm surprised. This tower is definitely challenging though. The darkness or not, this tower is not hard difficulty without the darkness. Just gonna say that out there. Well, the gameplay is, it's definitely harder than JToH. Probably harder than, like, probably not as hard as Stress. Maybe it is only difficult. No, wait, this is hard, though, without the darkness. So, yeah, we gotta just keep going on the collidable light. But yeah, it's weird. You get this, like, progression that slowly takes a little bit longer before to, holy... Floor 5, tower crossings, floor 6, and then floor 7's okay, but then you have 8 and 9 with that weird, whatever that is, and then you have floor 10, which is semi-normal, but don't fall, you gotta do 8 and 9 again, and 8 and 9, they can be really annoying when you're doing them a couple times, but then there's this, just gotta do nothing, I guess, but then you have this floor, which is really dark and nearly impossible to do already, so with the darkness it becomes 10 times harder. They should give you the lantern for just to complete this tower, but then you just happen to keep it. Also, they should do that for Nervous One, because why not? Like, you keep the magnifying glass, that'd be cool. I almost fell off. You gotta be careful with that corner flip. But anyways, once you're done, you don't want to fall because you have to do the entirety of the tower crossing. And you really don't want to do that. Once you're here and you jump down to this, you never have to do any of it again. But this time you get this incredibly nerfed section. Oh my gosh. This is the worst thing to do in Tower of Deep Darkness easily. Because it's just pure dark. And then you have this, like, unidentifiable core flip, and then you have JToH lore here. Literally, there's a lore in this tower to the entirety of the game. So this is like half a decade trying to build off of lore or something. Also, this is much harder to do with the light and way less intimidating. Just gonna say that out there. So this is reminded me of Halloween 2020. Then you have this section. Just go across here, go through here. Surprised. So it was like actually like surprisingly dark and light. It's just so much. Apparently we're back now. That's weird. Maybe you're supposed to just do a certain thing. I don't know. Let's just do that again. That was weird. So you go into here, you go down to here. Yeah, you just go back. You have to hit this button. Again, I don't know why that button's not working. Please don't say this tower's broken. I don't think it is. Then you have to go into this. Maybe I'm not supposed to be going there. Oh, maybe I'm blinking. Maybe I don't know how to do this. Last time I checked, you get sent to the maze. Maybe you go back to the beginning. No, you don't. I'm going the right way. I don't. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I hope not. I don't. Oh, I'm very intelligent. They've changed this. They've changed this entirely. How long has it been since I've beaten this tower? Okay, they're just adding stuff now. What next? Is maybe a tower going to be in here too? That's why I was so confused, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Let's just go on. Also, I feel like there's ants everywhere because I have ants trying to invade my room right now. It's not fun. It's cool. That's not cool. Explains that these lights are here. They added more to this tower. My skill has decreased. Wait a second. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. My skill has decreased so much. I have the smartness of a 5-year-old. No, 5-year-old smarter. With the peak easy difficult skill level. Or baseline medium. My skills never increased since 2019 apparently. It's gotta have increased a little bit. Probably not, it's just maybe my brain increased since 2019. Alright, maybe we'll actually be able to do this gameplay. I feel like there's just something climbing on me. It feels like summer today. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like summer. I'm about to burn up. It's like so warm in my room right now. It feels like the middle of summer. Man, alright. Yeah, that would just take you straight to there, but they had to add all that gameplay. I don't know. Maybe they did that recently. Maybe it's always been like that. I don't know. Apparently, I haven't touched this tower in a really long time. I don't have a need to. Man, when was the last time I played this tower and beat it? Oh god, it's been a while. It's been a really long time. Been an embarrassingly long time. I don't know, maybe I've done it in between. There's no way it's been 2 years since I've last played this tower, or even longer. Maybe. I feel like I've beaten it sometime 2022 or 23. Oh well. Gotta go back into this. It's just such a. You need like a guide for this tower. I mean, not really, but it's just such a adventure lore-like tower, because this definitely has lore in it. There's no way this tower doesn't have lore to it. Yeah, maybe this tower is what started the lore, because looking back, the only lore there was progressing to Ring 9 beforehand, and this tower came in. I guess that lore's really only gotten out of hand recently, over the past couple of years. But yeah, you have to squeeze through this one stud gap, and then you have to find the one that goes out, and you just have to keep going. I remember trying to beat this tower. I was at a point where I was just like watching a video, just learning how to do every single jump from watching like a video on the tower, and then I would just beat the tower that way. I don't know if that's done me any good with sight reading though. I've always been probably bad with sight reading. Yeah, that's probably the reason I have so many towers, but I've just always wanted to beat every tower. So my tower places of just like, I don't know, ever since like, well, 2020, 2021, they got decently high, and then they got low, and now they're incredibly high again. Yeah, back to topic. You gotta go in here, push this out of the way. Takes a while. It's not the easiest thing to push. and then you have to go in here, and then you have to do this entire maze before the timer's on. No, you don't. I think the timer is just to get out of there, but it doesn't matter once you're here. But now you just have some simple outside section. I'm pretty sure it's safety net. The last time I checked. Well, last time I checked is like last time I fell here. But that's a simple outside. And you get this like Halloween, Christmas like feeling music. Man, why is this reminding me of Halloween so much? It's literally April. There's still 6 months until Halloween. It's a very long time from now. It's literally like as far away as you can get from Halloween. 6 months. What I mean by that is like it's the furthest like away, because like in like December, you're 2 months away, because you just have to think about a little bit behind. We have to do like these. You can just skip over this, or just be a boss and just jump over all the kill bricks. Now it's time to go on this huge trip. I remember trying to beat this tower right when like the corner clips got past or stuff. I guess they got rid of the book clips. That was their way of doing this. So I remember beating this tower. I could be wrong about this, but I remember beating this tower right before they got patched. I could be horribly wrong about that though. It doesn't really matter. Just go here. And now you get to just simply continue on. Dude, that was such a weird time. 2021 to 2022. Like, winter 21. It was just such a weird time, because you had the music thing, the corner clip thing. It was just abnormal. And it just kind of just changed to a new way of JToH. What? Alright, well, you have this thing. You have to literally get every single button. It can be quite laggy. If not, don't worry. Oh, I remember when JToH started getting really laggy. Yeah, you have to get every single button, because you need to use all these buttons at the very end of this area. It's a very trial and error, because you just have to learn all the gameplay. A good way to do it. And a good way to get unlucky with flat siding too. Can't forget. Always got a flat side in the worst and luckiest ways possible. I don't see a point not to anymore. I guess they got rid of this. They've changed this tower a lot. I don't remember it being this open, but yeah. You need every single one so you can do this area. And then you can go down. And now you have this. This is what 4 and 8 and 9 consists of. You have to do these sections, but you have to slowly descend down. And descending too much means you will have to go down quite some ways, because this red thing teleports you back when you hit it and then hit something. I think that's how it works. Because if you follow through it, I think it'll just be okay, but yeah. You have to jump to here, and then you go down. Jumping doesn't really do anything, because it's just off the platform, I think. Yeah, it just sticks. It just goes on the high where the platform are. Which makes you have to slowly descend. And failing sends you all the way back to a checkpoint-ish. Floor 9 has a checkpoint like that. It can be very annoying to do on your first couple times, but after that it just becomes easy. It's just this thing. Floor 9's a bit more than floor 8, because floor 8 you're just doing this thing. Floor 8's not too bad. Or technically floor 3, but it's a dissension tower. It's floor 8. Everybody calls it floor 8. I guess maybe it wasn't floor 8 back then. There wasn't too many dissension towers. Hey, surprise, Ring 2 has 2. Things can change, I guess. But yeah. Then you have to go this way. Remember, right, left. they tell you for some reason. And they have these very nerve-wracking editors. It's so annoying to fail these, but now you're on floor 9. Floor 9's a bit more. It's still not too bad, but you get this weird gameplay like Screams 2019. Oh yeah, you have this horrible ladder. You have to go on this, go down, and then you just have to like flick off because that thing is so easy to just fall off of. That ladder is absolutely horrible. It just makes floor 9 hideous. But once you pass it, you get really nervous because you don't want to fail, even though you probably will. And go up here, and then you look at this without darkness, and you're like, why does this tower look so weird without darkness? Oh yeah, what's on this part, it's not as bad, but I recommend going on this side. You just, so you can go on the platform, you just gotta go down a little bit onto there, and then you just go off. Try to be very low on it so you can just go off without getting teleported backward. And then you have to like, you have to go backwards, head hitter up. The progression's a bit weird, and then you have this scary section. And then you have to go all the way here, flick around, flick off. Well, I mean, I think you do have to flick on that last one though. Then you just have to go around here, do that scary jump. And then you go up here, go up here. Go up here, try to like go a bit more forward because you might go and climbing this. And then you hit this, and you have to follow the arrows. And now it's the last floor. Don't fall. You have to redo the last 2 floors, all of it. You'll be sent back to floor 8, and you'll have to do literally everything. That button does not save. And probably deactivate as soon as you go on this floor. And this floor seems to be a bit easier with the darkness because you'll be able to identify that one trap. But yeah, it really sucks failing this floor. I've failed it a couple times. It's never fun. Once you can do it once, you're never failing it ever again. Yeah, this is it. This is where progression becomes normal again, as you're just descending down. As you see, there's a little platform in the middle, as the darker red's not collidable. And yeah, this tower just goes in and in, like earlier. But then you have this, and then you just have to go up, go around, go through here, dodge the buttons. Be careful, those jumps are really, really far. And then you go into here, go up, around. And these don't fail these last couple jumps. And now you're done with that challenge. Oh my. And then you can attempt to do this one challenge, which I'm gonna say it's broken for now, but yeah, once you're finally done with that challenge, now it's time for the Lost River one. Oh, I guess it just takes you there now. They must be changing a lot. But yeah, this one isn't too bad. You just have to. The challenge is to reach floor 7 of JToH. I thought that was beat JToH from floor 6. Oh well, maybe it's changing. Yeah, you gotta reach floor 7. This one's not too bad. Go to tower races. Inside tower race, then it'll appear after entering the tower thing. Wait a second. So I picked TODL. Oh my gosh! Finally, finally. That's how you do that challenge. It's hidden. It was literally hidden in the races. And I looked there like I was gonna do it so many times. I guess the challenge isn't broken, it's actually hidden. Hey, that's a cool challenge. I was not smart enough to figure it out. Like, I guess I gotta search everywhere, but hey, I know where it is and I know it's always gonna be, so. There's that. That's how you do that challenge. There, races. It's right there. Yeah, I don't wanna do race on TODL. No. And I'm surprised it took me that long to do that. Should go for it. Just Moving my friend, I guess. I mean, I'm just... He wants to do weekly challenges this week, and they're not too bad. Oh, yeah. Every... He can't do all of them. There's some that are impossible to do, but... Yeah. And this tower's not too bad, especially if you don't flat on every single jump. I said that as it's literally happened. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I remember when this area first released, I beat this cool tower. I could have beat the entire area, but... Man, I just have not been able to do tower rushes. Now that's weird. You gotta, like, time this. Yeah, this is a decent early SC to do, in my opinion. The last few floors are just like this huge final stretch. But yeah, you have two options. You can either hit that, it gets rid of high jumps, but you just have to have a decent consistency at high jumps. And they're not too hard to be able to do them. Just have a strategy that's pretty consistent with 10, decently consistent with 11, then just... You can do 12 studs with this strategy. You can do that with 11 and 10, though, because it works with 12. So that's that. Now, this tower, it's very weird. You have to... I don't know how to say this, but it's like... The gameplay is just... You're gonna get good at it over time. And it's very just like muscle memory like gameplay. The second you start getting good at it, you are gonna keep consistency. Oh, that's a close one. It's a weird tower. You also have scary outside sections. Yeah, the first 6 floors you get this as like ascension like gameplay, and then the last 4 floors are just like this horizontal punishment. It's a pretty short tower. You can beat it in under 10 minutes. I think it took me a little over 10 to do it on my completion. But yeah, it's not too bad gameplay. It's definitely weird to play again, though, after not playing it for a long time. I think the last time I touched this was... Oh boy, a long time ago. Yeah, that's a lot easier to do with flicking ability. Yeah. Then you just gotta simply go out, go in here, and also this is a very lag-free tower, especially with like LDM and stuff. But yeah, just know the first 5 floors are just... You can save yourself if you fall like that. Yeah, like I'm trying to conveniently do this and I can't. But basically, this you just gotta wrap them like that. I must have forgot how to. But anyways, we're finally back. So yeah. So this tower is not lag at all. Maybe I'm just fluking, but I have Ultra on. So yeah, for this you just gotta get out and then just go. Just go up here and then you just gotta go in. Very weird gameplay. It's definitely like, if you don't know how to do this, you might want to learn this gameplay because it's not bad, but it's very interesting. It's good to know what you're doing on this one. I think this is just the last of like outsides before that, and then you have this, and then you have to like do that. It's weird, but now you're on floor 5, so okay, this person can move. Oh, they must have nerfed this. Yeah, you have to time that so it goes like 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you just have to jump like at that 2 so you can move. And then you have to... This one's a bit easier. You just have to hold D and stuff so you can make it. And afterwards you can go into here, and then you can just go out. Then jump to here, and then you just have to kind of like squeeze in on a corner angle. And then for this, what I recommend doing is kind of getting towards the top and then just kind of flick around. And for this, you just jump to here and then you just gotta flick around. And then you just jump in between these. And then you're good. So now you have this jump. And now you have a bit of a miniature safety net. And at this point, you're really close. You just have to not fail like a couple jumps, as I said, that 12 stun. And a couple jumps at the end of this floor, which are about right here. Just gotta flick around, jump to here. And falling, well, you should probably try to make sure you're aligned with these walls, especially on this corner, but falling will give you two results. One, you're gonna make it back, and falling is just, it's not gonna do too much. And yeah, for that you just have to go and jump. Just, you don't want to be sight reading this too much. And just for that you jump, and once you make it to here, you pretty much just don't fail that 112 stud. For this you just gotta go for here and here, but yeah, falling is two results. You either make it back like nothing happened, or you fall all the way down. Thankfully that did not happen for me, but I still got because I fell. For this you just gotta like go inside like that, and then you just have to go here, go around, and then wrap to this. Pretty solid gameplay. I'm probably not going to try to beat this tower. I mean, I've got no idea what to do in JToH right now, except complete weekly challenges. I might just upload. But yeah, after I got that random, probably like, I don't know, I probably have undiagnosed ADHD or something. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah. Well, that's this week's challenges. And this floor, when you're not used to the floor, or this is your first time here, it'll take you a few minutes to progress. I'm just gonna let you know that it's a safety net floor. You're gonna fail a little bit, but yeah. And this is kind of like a transition floor between the previous 5 and the next 4. I mean, it kind of is. But yeah, this floor, you gotta prepare yourself for what's next. And this jump's weird. You gotta go there, and then you just have to, you gotta hope you have actual lodging skills, but lodging isn't too bad. For this jump, you gotta jump to there, which I almost did not do. For this, you gotta jump to here, and then you have to jump backwards. And be able to go on this, you just gotta go on top of this, and then jump to here, and you just gotta flick around down to this. And now this is the 12 stud jump you cannot fail. So first you gotta wrap around down to this. Pray you don't fail that. It's just simple 12, so just go for it. And then you do this. And now you're done with this week's weekly challenges. So that's this week's weekly challenges. Hope you enjoyed and find this useful in some way. And yeah, just remember in race you gotta confirm. Pick a random tower that you can race with. This is the secret. Question mark. So yeah, this is this week's weekly challenges, and yeah, I'll see you next week for next week's weekly challenges. See you then.